Alright, you delightful souls, and welcome back. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd, and today we are starting something a little bit different around here. So we're doing a mini build series here on the channel. So we'll see when the next three parts get uploaded. I have the second part recorded, but I have to like edit it and stuff like that, but here we are. Because of the fact that, yours truly is going to be moving tomorrow. So again, this should be out on Thursday, the 23rd. So, again, kind of there. So, as per usual, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Get comfy and cozy, and let's build. So, today we've got ourselves a little bit of an interesting thing. So, I went with the Magnolia Promenade neighborhood and get to work again if you want to see where the progress is at as it relates to the eventual save file. It is down in the description down below. It'll take you to a Google Sheet where you can kind of see it in real time. So things I'm working on right now, things that are, you know, maybe, currently being built. Like, say, for example, you know how, like, sometimes you're building a house? Like, if you're building a large house, for example, in The Sims, and you, like, are just like, oh god, I got the shell of it, but I'm too tired to finish, like, furnishing it and stuff like that, so you kind of wing it. Yeah, that's kind of where we were going there. So, so that's what it's there for. Anything that's not done slash I haven't started on yet, anything that's completed. I have most of these lots on the gallery, but if there's one that you really like and you're just like, hey, Christina, like I really like this lot, but it's not on the gallery. And by the way, that's under That Variety Nerd. So yeah, there's certain things that I can't get uploaded necessarily. Like I don't know how like well, yeah, no, I know how apartments can get uploaded, but you get my point. Like certain things I just simply forget to get uploaded onto the gallery. So just if you are like, hey, I want this lot on the gallery, just let me know. Just let me know which video, let me know which lot, that sort of thing. And I'm not going to publish every single build that we have or every single renovation, but I figured, you know what, there's only 4 lots of Magnolia Promenade. Let's just do a mini build series. Am I right? Right. Who doesn't want that every now and then? So what I wanted to do for Magnolia Promenade, some people go with like a downtown type of area or a commercial area. I went with an all residential area because why? Well, here is why. So I went with this townhome idea. I wanted to have it be like this very much like a brick and mortar residential type of area, and I know that makes no sense because brick and mortar is often affiliated with businesses, but as you will see, all of the lots have this kind of brick more industrial sort of tone to them, more classic, contemporary, bricky sort of feel to it. I don't know how else to really word it other than that. Words, am I right? Right. So I wanted them to have a bit of a shape to them, just so that way there is something halfway interesting about them. We do a single family house in the next episode, so get excited for that one. It's more of an L-shaped thing, but like the layout itself is pretty flexible. Like you can make like a downstairs master bedroom, potentially master bedroom and bath. You could use it as like, and we'll talk more about that one once we're done. This lot, not so much. Like you could maybe turn it into a 3 bed or like 2 bed, 2 bath sort of situation if you really want to. But we have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Or no, we have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom in each of these on each of the sides. So I kind of envisioned like, maybe, you could have a small family on each side, like maybe 1 or 2 kids, like something like that. You can easily convert the master into like 2 smaller bedrooms if you want to. So that was kind of my logic there. Whenever I build these things, I want them to be flexible because I know there's different types of, our players out there. Some are more family oriented, some are more young adult oriented, that sort of thing. So I wanted to be as flexible as possible. There's an open floor plan on the bottom, and then there's a lot of space on top. So if you want to add a couple of hobby things, like, your painting, your chess table, stuff like that, there's some room upstairs for that as well, and also downstairs. Again, I want to at least have the basics in there, beds and kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that in there. So that was kind of what I was thinking for this particular build. Again, the next build part, I don't know when that'll be uploaded. It's probably going to be uploaded on Saturday, probably. So get excited for that. Again, this is going to be uploaded on Thursday. I have to keep telling myself these notes so that way I remember this because, we got to schedule these things out because, again, we're not going to have internet for a few days. So it's going to be great. Everything's fine. But either way, we have like a smaller kitchen, but I think it makes logical sense. You can comfortably fit probably about 3 to 4 Sims on each side. So if you got yourselves a large legacy family or something like that, and you're just like, I don't want to get rid of the kids because they're bringing in all the money and stuff like that, but you don't want to live with them, there you go. That's where we're at. But there's a lot of bar stools. You could probably have like a small kitchen table in the kitchen area, but we have a small dining area as well on each side. So again, want to go more industrial, more rustic-y, bricky. I don't know how else to really describe it. I think, well, to be fair, I feel like industrial and bricks kind of go together pretty decently. So it's, it's nice and cozy. That's kind of where we're going with here. I think we call this place like cozy condos or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. But I think y'all will quite enjoy it. So as you can see here, we're kind of going with the brick. It's like half brick with the walls and then like half just like, white paint with like a kind of wooden tone to it at the bottom. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. But pretty much that brick and white is going to go throughout pretty much the rest of the builds. So that's how it's going to be a little bit more uniform, that sort of thing. And then that way, that way it's kind of like all kind of connected together, kind of like, your cul-de-sacs and stuff like that, or, your neighborhoods that everybody has like a very similar house, that sort of thing, right? Right. So I think you all know what I'm talking about, that sort of thing, where it's like, a lot of the houses look fairly similar to each other, that sort of thing. So that's kind of the idea with what we're going with here. So as you can see, we've decided on white, but we're trying to figure out what kind of a white texture to use, that sort of thing. But yeah, we kind of have a use for these, cabinets and stuff like that. It's not the end all be all. Like it doesn't look terrible. Like I know they don't 100% match, but they don't look terrible, and I think that's what counts. Right? Right. So we got this sort of mini island going on here. That way, if you want to eat in the kitchen, there's some bar stools. That way you can kind of spread everything out. I did include a bin in some of these slots, but not all of them. Like, I feel like, and I never include like toilet paper holders either. Like, at least I'm cognizant of that, but it's always like, I just don't have the time for that. Nobody wants to see me place a toilet paper holder, as far as I know. So yeah, that's a thing. So again, as per usual, make sure your move objects are on and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just really love how this build turned out. I like how it feels. It's very cozy. And like I know not all the wood tones are going to match because let's be real, it's The Sims. The wood tones never match. Let's keep things realistic just a tad bit here. But we include these leather couches, and I don't know, I just really love how this turned out. I love this little living room space where you have the bookshelf, you have a little plant, and as you can see, we also like have the trash can right there as well. And we're using the Alt key because we actually use like different buttons and stuff like that when we're building now. I have a little desk area as well, just because, but as you can see, there's plenty of space in the living room that you can utilize for other stuff. So if you want a chess table, you can put one in there. If you want an easel, you can put that in there as well. Each little area has its own kind of like fenced in backyard space, which I think y'all will appreciate. It's not a lot, but it's still something. It's like the meme. It's not a lot, but it's honest work. So that's that. But yeah, I really hope that you all really like this lot in particular, just because I really enjoyed putting it together. I could really see myself playing with these lots that I'm creating so far. I always try to keep like what I actually play in this house when I'm building anymore, because I know that's very much a thing. So yeah, there's that. But either way, we're about halfway through the build. Oh my god, I just am like, holy crap, we're only halfway through? Alright, awesome. But I think, 15 minutes, that's not too bad. I think that's pretty digestible just in general. And like the bathroom was the tricky part. So with the bathroom and getting the upstairs layout was much more tricky because it's much more open downstairs at least. But the thing about the upstairs is that you could actually convert it into 3 bedrooms if you want to, or like, 2 bed, 2 bath, like that sort of situation. But I think the way that we have the layout makes a little bit more sense. Like, not everything is all attached, which is fantastic. You could easily move the bathroom too. So that way the bathroom kind of is more in the middle. But other than, like, you can play around with it, is what I'm saying. As you can see right here, I'm playing around with it quite a bit until I just sort of just say, yeah, screw this, man. We're just gonna have the bathrooms kind of right here, and the bedrooms and right here. So at this point, I'm trying to get all the brick, the walls painted, that sort of thing, right around here. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're going. It's really funny. I am literally de-stressing from packing to move by playing The Sims, and I'm furnishing everything. I say as I'm not trying to furnish my own place. To be fair, when I move in, as far as I know, like the only two furniture items I'm really going to be missing, like we're going to wait on a dining room table and stuff like that, because let's be real, when you live by yourself, you're just going to sit on your couch and eat your food most of the time. At least that's just me anyway. So, like, the only two pieces of furniture I'm not going to have when I go to move on Friday is literally a sofa and a dresser, like a bedroom dresser to like hold like socks and stuff like that in. That's going to be about it. Everything else we're going to be fine at least for the time being. So, yeah, I'll be listening to a bunch of podcasts and unpacking and, that sort of thing. But you'll be all set with the Sim series for the weekend at least. So that way you all get some entertainment and just, hopefully it helps even just distract for a little while, that sort of thing. So, yeah, we have like all brick bathrooms and stuff like that. I know it's a little like different, but I think it's cool. I like trying out new things in The Sims. I like playing around with the different furniture. I like playing around with things. That's sort of how I roll. Like, sometimes it's like nice to kind of switch things up a little bit and kind of just try out new things. And I think that's what matters, right? Right. So, for example, I try to use a lot of the wood tones. I want it to be a lot more cozy. That's kind of where we're at. Like, I want to try to make these wood tones just work. The non matching wood tones in The Sims just, they just don't work. That's kind of where we're at. But I'm really excited to go nifty knitting next time. Well, not next time, but like, in upcoming episodes and videos and stuff like that in The Sims. So, that'll be a lot of fun. So, I think yeah, so we're going to have this video come out Thursday. My goal is to hopefully have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday be the rest of the series, so that way we can start over nice and fresh with nifty knitting. So we'll do some renovations and kind of, play around with nifty knitting a little bit. Or I don't know if I would say renovations, but like maybe we could try a couple of builds. Maybe we'll do. I want. What I would love to do is do review videos, so that way we can kind of like, do something a little bit more non-linear, that sort of thing. But yeah, we'll give our initial thoughts and, kind of walk through it and that sort of thing. Do a mini, like, we'll do an extended sort of overview, that sort of thing, more than likely. But again, that's very dependent on, like, getting internet and stuff like that because I think my internet is supposed to get started on Monday. So I'm maybe going to have internet for all of 24 hours at most. I don't know. Maybe 12, something like that. I'm not going to have internet for 24 hours when this pack comes out. Like, well, actually, no, I take that back. I might. But I'll have internet ready to go for Tuesday, but it's just a matter of, like, making sure I'm all caught up and stuff like that. And, like, of course, I'm going to be unpacking probably that entire weekend, so that's why I'm including this as, like, a mini series. So there you have it. We'll also have our universe mode wrap up next week as well, which I'm still a little sad about, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll have a chance to kind of chat if we haven't already to talk about the future direction of the channel because we're gonna have a good variety of content coming up and moving forward. And I'm excited about that because this was originally created as a variety channel, but somehow, some way, like I just stopped, regularly posting videos. I was getting a little bit, sloppy to say the least. But I think the direction that I want to go in and from what like I've gotten feedback on so far, I'm excited for and we're going to see how things kind of pan out to say the least. So, that being said, we're kind of again we're tying up some loose ends here. We try to like furnish this as much as possible. I kind of just wing it. There's lots of browns in here, which I know is not ideal. Lots of browns and grays, so it's like much more dark, but it's also kind of cozy at the same time. The bathroom does work, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So I was trying to keep everything away from the window as much as possible, including the sink. So I just pressed the Alt key. I went in and play tested the bathroom, so everything should be working. And if not, please yell at me. So there's that. And there's that. There is that. Because we play test these things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. So, yeah, that's kind of where we went. You'll see that it's just like a shower. So again, if you have toddlers, like you might want to like get a shower tub or something like that and move things around. I don't know. Like, it's probably not designed for a toddler to be in here, so just throwing that out there. Maybe you have a child at bay or something like that. Like maybe you have a child or something in that family. But nonetheless, here are the screenshots. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and any and all support is much appreciated for the channel. The eventual save file progress Google Sheet thing is in the description down below as well. So as always, thank you all super duper much for tuning in. Please stay safe, please stay healthy and all that good stuff, and I will see you all later. Bye everyone.